Welcome back to the Weekly Mash. Today we are so excited. We are chatting with an author who is truly doing all the things, writing books, dispatching emergencies, casually living on a farm with mini horses, which honestly, that makes you super iconic. Like I really want miniature Highland cows at some point, so I'm super jealous. Please help us welcome Quinn Mathewson, author of Shadow Kissed, the first book in the Shadow-bound saga. Quinn, thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about you, about your work, and then hopefully our questions will be fun and easy going forward.
So, as you said, I'm, live on a farm. I'm writing the books, doing the whole full-time job deal. And yeah, so that's all fun and everything. So when I'm at work, I write. Home is chaotic. So I just get to go to work, deal with the chaos there. And then when I don't have any chaos going on at work, my boss lets me write to just let my mind just go where it needs to go.
That's cool. What a good setup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Where she's like, what you got going on now? I'm like, well, just doing this part in the book and everything. She's actually helped me pick out the cover for this book because I drew up for this book and I'm like, do we go with the colorful one or do we go with the mystery one? She's like, go for the mystery. So she helped me pick out the mystery, and I taught myself how to use Procreate to make the cover and everything. So everything's done by me. Did the editing myself using my old English college book. So I did everything pretty much by the book.
Did the book by the book.
Did the book by the book. No, I've said this 100 times. I would be the worst author. The worst. I would not edit it. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's my preschool teacher.
And then I sent my book to like my beta readers and everything, and they caught all my grammar mistakes and I had to go back and fix them all.
Yeah, it happens.
That'd be Miranda. Miranda and I were beta readers, and I'm sitting here devouring this book, like loving it. And Miranda's like, you missed a period. This is the wrong they, there, then, there. And I'm like, girlfriend, just read the book.
It took me so long to finish it, too. Because I was, like, in the zone.
No. It's the difference between us. That's why I'm a preschool teacher.
One of my copies, there's just tabs just on almost every single page. Things I don't like or I wanted to change. Just tabs everywhere. They were colored. Like one for grammar, one for...
Beautiful.
Wrong one for word choice. I'm like, I'm my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Everybody is their own worst critic.
And one of my beta readers is like, if you change one more thing, I'm like, okay.
Remember like way back in the day when people would drop when like music artists would drop CDs or like tapes without like production, and that would be me.
Yeah.
I'd just go set it on the Walmart shelf and be like, here you go. Here's my book. There's one copy.
My first book, not Shadow Kiss, the one before it, I feel like that's what I did with that one. And I desperately want to just take it off and just redo it.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, a lot of authors have done that. After you learn like the ins and outs of publishing and editing, they go back and re-release their previous books or edit things out and change it.
So I kind of want to go back and do it, but I burnt myself out on that book, so I had to take a step away. And so Shadow Kiss is now the new baby. The Shadowbound Chronicle is the baby right now. I've got so much stuff lined up for this.
Yeah.
This series has so much lore, so much. I went in depth with this. Like I have 2 notebooks that are just nothing but world building for this series.
Actually, $5 million and be a terrible author.
Oh my goodness.
I have both notebooks, just nothing
so
but.
Pretty.
Right? Yeah.
I came prepared. I came prepared just in case.
Nice.
They're cute notebooks, though.
I love it.
Plus the book.
Oh.
And this was a dust cover from the Wolf, and this is without the dust cover.
I love hardback books. I don't like to hold them when I read them, but I like to have them on my shelf.
I came prepared.
Good job. So proud of you. So proud. I love it when the authors are like, oh, my book's over there. Hold on one sec. And I'm like, well, if you want to go get it, go get it. It does. Miranda's got to put a picture right here anyway. So
I have this circle around me of everything.
She was prepared.
It's within reaching distance.
Yeah, it's within all there, including the tablet.
Oh, go ahead.
Including the tablet that has the new stuff.
Can you lower your camera just a little bit?
Listen.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I was trying
joking
to
about
see
the
your tablet.
tablet.
Oh, I was gonna flip it around and everything. I gotta pull it up because this has so much stuff. Like I've done character, like I taught myself how to do character art too.
Mhm.
It's
Very cool.
it's been a process. Like
Miranda
here
would be
is
hired to do my character art because then you would get stick
We'll
figures.
see.
when it loads. Great. I should have had
Remember,
this.
preschool teacher. That's
Go
what you
away.
get from me.
I hate
So
technology
let's
sometimes.
talk a little bit about how you said that you've been writing for a while. You said that you have another book before this, right?
And I've got that one.
Yeah. Do you remember the moment when you went from writing to when your writing went from I love this to I want to publish my works?
Let's see. So if you count Wattpad, I did technically publish my work on Wattpad before I went to doing the whole paper pen, like, paper physical copies. But yeah, I've been posting on Wattpad since I was in high school.
Oh wow.
Yes, high school. So I've been posting since I've been in high school on Wattpad. So like my fan fictions are there. Some of my original works are on there, including the original inspiration for Shadowkiss is on there. So it's
Mm.
Interesting.
and I had this one book. It was about vampires and angels, and I took stuff from that book, which I'm probably not gonna do anything with that book. I'm probably just gonna take stuff from it. Because then I realized I wrote it before I even knew what Vampire Diaries was.
Oh, yeah.
And I read Vampire Diaries and was like, well, this is interesting.
It's like, oh, well.
Yep, so now
Miranda
I'm just
would like
taking
it.
it from me.
Miranda's
Yeah.
huge into Vampire Diaries for a long time.
Yeah, I
But
read the books before the show came out. They were good.
Yeah. So physical copies, I think it was about 3 years ago, give or take, for like once I figured out like, hey, I can independently publish. I don't have to do Wattpad anymore.
Yeah.
So now I focus doing my books now.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
last October, my first book had been out for a year. So now I'm going,
Wow.
I'm here too.
Yep. Nope.
Awesome.
I
So much
started
learning to do.
I did
Yes.
start writing a book. I'm not gonna lie. I did start writing a book. Started. That's all.
Me too.
I start and then I scrap, and then I'm like, wait, this was a good idea. So it's
For me, I think it's just time and energy. Like there's so much going on all the time.
I got worried I was getting close to burnt out, so my
yeah.
new book I'm going to be talking about later, I got burnt out, so I'm like doing all this stuff for book 1 to get back in the groove for book 2.
That makes sense. That works. Yeah.
Does
Focus on the
work.
marketing and the release and stuff, and then you can dive.
Sometimes you
back
just
in.
need to shift gears, though. We do that a lot. Like, sometimes we get like burned out on doing the same thing every day. And sometimes we just need to be like, okay, we need to do something fun and exciting, like right now, to get us like back to the excitement. And I do it a lot. Miranda's like, Ashley, this is another huge thing that you're trying to do. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
That's about like me with the farm. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've got one horse. I got to train this one horse, and I'm like, I want to get another one. And I'm like,
Mhm.
and we were like, no, stick with the one you got.
No. It's so much
Boundary.
easier when you have more than one.
Yes.
Is it though? Is it really?
So now I go back and forth between the horses, the books, work.
Yeah, it's a balance. It is. Well, let's talk about Shadowkissed. So, for readers who have not picked it up, how would you describe the story in your own words?
Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see how I would describe this book. Besides it being my baby right now, it's not your average love story. We'll put it that way. It's kind of about finding old love, but making it your new love. So I can give you one of the tropes. Little bit of some reincarnation love story going on in this book.
I like that.
So
trope.
Yeah.
She's the reincarnated one, and he's the one that had to just stay in limbo without her.
Oh.
Yes.
It's like a super twist on Second Chance.
Yes.
I'm here for that. That sounds so
Definitely.
good.
Miranda loves Second Chance.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
That's like the whole gist of it is basically, a twist on the second chance romance, pretty much. Like, would you give him a second chance, or would you go with the readily available one? Would you go with the one that everyone says stay away from him and he's not good? or the one that's like, hey, I'm here. Pick me, basically.
Well, I'm a dark romance reader, so I'm taking the one that everybody says to stay away from.
Oh, yes. That is definitely not a bad choice because I'm trying not to spoil things.
She's like, wink, wink, wink,
Yes.
wink.
That's one
So
of my.
without spoiling, because we know that Quinn's great at that, what are some of the main themes readers can expect when they dive into your world?
Okay. So I know right now, big thing is, fairies, shadow daddies, the whole 9 yards. But I do have a shadow daddy, but there's a good reason he's a shadow daddy. It's not just, just thrown in your face. There's a good reason that he's a shadow daddy, but we also have an earth mommy. So there is that. And then the one that you would expect to be your shadow daddy, he's not. He's not at all this. He's something completely different.
Flipping the script on us. Goodness.
Dang, girl.
And it's really heavily based on Celtic mythology. I know like a lot of new stuff kind of leans in on it, especially if it's fairy stuff or if it's like, like Welsh and all that. But this is heavily based on Celtic mythology. Like I did a deep dive into Celtic mythology to make this all to build this world, to make it flow together. Because originally, this was going to be a Peter Pan and Wendy kind of like romantic type of deal. And I do have that element in there. It is there. It's just not that anymore. Because I went down into a deep dive and I ruined my childhood. And so I just flipped the whole script.
Yeah.
The characters took their own forms. I'm just like, okay, y'all just have fun. I'm just going to sit back and just.
Yep.
So let me narrate this for you.
Have at it, guys.
Much as how it's went, especially with the stuff coming. That's exactly how it went.
Well, speaking of characters, who was the most fun for you to write and who challenged you the most as an author?
Let's see. I would have to say the most fun one for me to write, besides the main character, because she was fun to write, especially her attitude. I would have to say the best friend. The best friend was. I'm trying not to spoil things. She has an attitude of her own, but she piggybacks off the main character, and she's sarcastic. She's a smart ass. Excuse my French.
That's fine.
She's like me.
Yeah.
She was fun to write. She teases the main character a lot. Like if the main character finds herself in a situation, she's gonna be your comedic relief. She's gonna be like, well, I guess we're gonna die today. This is gonna be fun.
Are you sure we've never met each other?
That's honestly, that character is like, the main character is like, have we met? Like we're kind of vibing on the same frequency here. So she's the main character and this character were really fun to write together. And the one that challenged me the most would have to be the main love interest. Because originally I wanted the main love interest to be someone different. Wanted him to go in a different direction than where he ended up.
I love it when that happens, when authors say that.
Yeah.
So the main love interest, not what I had originally planned, but he's what I got. And I'm in love with him even more.
You're like, okay.
I think I fell than the main character.
I'm so super intrigued right now.
I know. It's like when you're driving down a road and like you see you have a destination, like you have to go here. But then you see a sign for a fancy restaurant and you're like, I'm supposed to be here at this time, but boy, does that sign look tasty.
Yes, that is
and you're like, exit exactly 2 miles.
Look, with this series, that is exactly what happened. I'm like, this is what I wanted. I had it all planned out. I'm a plotter. Everything was plotted. I had, looked like a detective's board in my notebooks, and I started writing, and that's not where it ended up.
I love it.
Left field.
I love it when that happens.
Yes. In book 2, I'm sorry, I'm spoiling. I really need to stop talking. Book 2 was
stop talking.
Definitely came from left field. I don't even half the time I don't even know where it's going.
I love it when plotters think they're like, oh yeah, I've got this. I'm in control. They're like the man of the relationship.
Yes.
And then their story comes along and they're like, and their story's the woman. And they're like, hold on tight because you thought you were in control, but you ain't home.
Here's all these plans we told you about 6 times that you didn't hear us over and over again. And just kidding, this is what we're doing today.
Yep.
Yes. Essentially my book in a nutshell.
Love it. I love it.
Yep. I wanted to try to give you a different character than the main character because she was the most fun to write, was the main character. If I had to choose anyone other than the main character, it would be her best friend.
Sounds like me. Your turn,
They're
Miranda.
all my
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I just asked about the characters, but I'll do the next one.
I did the characters.
Are there any tropes in Shadow Kiss that you absolutely loved playing with, or ones readers might be surprised to find?
Let's see. Sorry, I thought there was an animal at the door.
Well, I live on a farm.
I live on a farm, so it could happen. Let's see. So the reincarnation, second chance, that was it's fun. This is gonna spoil it, but the gods, the Celtic gods I added. They mythology, they're there. So those were fun. Those were fun to write. Those were fun to just put my twist on it. So we have the Shadow Daddy, Earth Mommy, those tropes. You don't really see the Earth Mommy that much. So that was fun to write. Then you have the gods and what they bring to the table. So that was fun. I don't really know what the trope name would be for that. I guess mythological. I don't really know what trope that would be, but I know it describes one. I just don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be a trope necessarily, as more of like a theme.
Yeah. I think it could fall under both.
With it. Yeah, let's go with it.
Yeah. Let's see, and then the age gap. The age gap trope.
I love me a good age gap.
So I was playing around with that one because there was some ages I was playing with, and then I was like, I don't know if this would fit with the timeline.
Yeah.
So I had to change some ages around. But there's a significant age gap, as there always is with your romanticities.
Right. Yeah. When you have different lifespans, it makes it hard to.
I always love it when they're like, so tell me, how old are you really? And they're like 182.
And you can just pretend I'm 20.
Oh. Yeah, just pretend I'm 20.
Oh yeah, that especially when they look it. That's
yeah.
It's like I died when I was 19, but my body is actually, or my vessel is actually 377 years old.
Yes. So I mean, not only do you have the age gap. Whoa, that was southern as heck.
You know.
Not only do you have the age gap between the lovers, but you do also have the age gap between the vessels.
Yeah.
The gods and their vessels.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting to play as well, to play with and everything. So let's see, what's some other tropes? Gosh, I know I have more tropes than that, but my mind is blanking.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You got us sold on the ones that you just told us, so just saying.
It'll come back to me probably later on.
Well, we're about to test your spoiler releasing. Are you ready? Without giving too much away, how does book 2 build on the world and story that you introduced in Shadow Kiss?
It adds so much. It fixes a lot of my plot holes from book 1. I found I have a few plot holes in book 1 after I submitted my book to be published and everything, and I was rereading it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And my beta readers are like, don't touch it. Just see if you can do it in book 2.
Yeah.
Book 2. Give it to us in book 2. So book 2, if not all of my plot holes, and it adds a whole nother depth to the story. And it puts book 1, you already have the high stakes action and everything, but book 2 just amplifies it. It makes it more crap. This is happening. That's what book 2. And gosh, I wish I could talk about book 2.
Well, when that happens, we'll just have you back, and then you can just let it all out.
Problem solved.
Yes.
Right?
Problem solved.
Yes. Yes.
Well, speaking of those tension, high stake moments, does your real life job as a 911 dispatcher influence how you're writing those scenes?
It actually does. So in those high moments, I feel so much adrenaline. I just feel so much in the moment when we're having like a high priority call. And it helped me get into the mindset of the main character, of what she would feel going through everything she faces. Whether it's in book 1 or book 2, everything she faces is based on my own feelings in those calls. Which is why my boss, she'll let me write after, we take those high priority calls, after we've taken our breathers and everything to get ready for the next call, because I'm able to put it into my work. I'm able to put it into the book.
That's
So
cool.
Very therapeutic.
Yeah.
it is. That's why she lets me do it, actually, is because it's therapeutic, because we have to however you say the word.
Compartmentalize, yeah.
That word. We have to do that so much and so often that I think sometimes people forget that we're human too, and we need to find a way to release all of that tension and everything before we take the next call. Because the next call could be something phony, like, I don't know if the roads are open today because it's snowy. They're like, are the roads open today? And we just took, like, a domestic call with a husband beating their wife. And it's just, we're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You're going
Like,
to
this
call?
is what you're worried about when this is what's actually happening?
Yeah.
We have to, get in the groove and mindset, like, they don't know what's happening to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my solution at work. Maybe I need to talk to my boss. And when I'm a preschool teacher, when school gets too ramped up, I need to be able to sit down, self-regulate, ding, 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 and write a book.
There you go.
So that's what my boss lets me do. Because we have access to the therapy, like, it's offered to us freely and everything. But I'm just like, I don't need that. I can just put it in the book.
Yeah, things work different for different people.
Well,
Yeah.
you just have to get it out of your body.
Yes.
That's the point of therapy or any other, like, working out. You just have to find a way to get it literally out of your body, whether it's writing, going to the gym, talking to somebody about it, doodling, like any of the above. So, and that's cool that you found your outlet for it.
It's definitely become an outlet at work. And when I'm in those high moments and I know I have an action scene coming up, I try to write the action scene while I'm in that moment, just to let it just out. So that at the end of the action scene and everything, after I go through the adrenaline and the character's calming down, and I'm like, whew.
That's cool. Wow. I always wanted to be a 911 dispatcher.
It's not for everyone. If you can, thankfully, I don't have to control my RBF face.
Right.
Like, I'll have one in my partner. She'll just look over her console at me. And she'll be like, then she'll just sit back down and just laugh because I'm on the phone with somebody.
The nice thing is, like, a stupid call coming through, you can just hit mute and be like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
like, nobody can see you.
Unfortunately, that's what every dispatcher does. They'll hit mute while they're listening to you and go like,
just make sure you hit the button.
Make sure you hit the mute button.
We're in a group where we live, and it's like a news Facebook group, and some of the stuff, like, goes we live in Eastern Washington, and some of the stuff that gets reported in this group goes, like, nationwide, and comes across on scanners. You can see it, like, all over them sharing it, and it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what's happening here. I can only imagine what the dispatchers are thinking when that stuff goes through.
Well, there was this one domestic. It wasn't long ago. I think it was last year, probably around September-ish. I remember it because the season and what was happening. So we were listening to this domestic going on, and I had it on mute because I was trying not to laugh.
Oh gosh.
Yes, it was domestic and everything, but the stuff that was being said, it was someone found out their significant other was cheating on them. And I'm trying not to laugh when I'm put over the radio. And I'm like, oh gosh. And so after we get that call handled and everything, another call comes in. And it's about we live near a lake, and it's about somebody throwing a party at this lake house, and there's like all this stuff going on, and apparently there was some people not dressed there. So I had to give that out over the radio. So after that, I'm like, partner, you're gonna have to let me go for a minute. You're gonna have to handle the radio for a minute. I'll hard, but you handle the radio for a minute.
That'd be my thing. I'd be like, are you kidding me? Like, are you joking? I have no filter.
It's for real right now.
Yeah. Yes. Like, there's so many times where we're just like, is this real? For real? Like, are we being pranked?
Ha ha, where's the cameras?
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn, we're going to do a rapid fire fun session. So first thing that comes to your head, there's only a couple of them. Coffee, tea, or something else while writing?
Tea. Sweet tea.
Nice. I think we already answered this one. Plotter or pantser?
I'd like to be a plotter.
I'd like to be a plotter.
I'd like to be a plotter.
She's ended up being a pantser, though. Favorite writing snack?
Chocolate?
Yeah. One word that best describes Shadow Kissed.
Vibe.
Like
It's an action. It's an action romantic. There's a lot of action.
I like it. You don't hear that often though with books, so
yeah,
I like it.
I'm good at writing romance, but I also love my action scenes. I like to not dwell on romance too much because I don't like it to overpower the action.
Yeah. Well, Quinn, it has been so much fun having you. Before we go, can you let everyone know where they can find you and Shadow Kissed and everything you?
Yes. So Shadow Kissed is on Amazon. It is also at Barnes & Noble. And I do have something in the works with it becoming an audiobook on Audible.
nice.
So that's going to be coming this year, as well as book 2.
Whoop, whoop.
Which book 2, I'm going to see if I can get the cover to come up because I've already got the cover in the works. But book 2 is called Shadowkin. So sticking with the shadow.
I like it.
Is basically the motto for this series. Just
Yeah.
sticking with this. Let's see. Where is it at? Here we are. We're gonna try to get this to blow up.
Wow.
That
I
is
like it.
that is the working cover for book 2. And
Dang, girl.
and that is drawn by myself.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
Great
As
work.
well as I'm gonna hurt myself if I do that. As well as book 1's.
Oh, that's cool.
That's amazing.
So it's all landscape. All my books, they're gonna be, especially for the Shadowbound Saga. I keep wanting to call it Chronicles, but it's not. I'm thinking of the other series. But it's all going to be landscapes. It's going to choose
Love
a
it.
certain landscape from each point in the
That's so
book.
cool.
And I haven't posted these yet, but it is well, no, I think I have posted them. I may have. I don't remember. Official character art for the...
Cool. And you said you drew those, right?
Yes.
Those are so cool.
For the main character. That's not the main character. My bad. That is the best friend to the main character. And also, I forgot to tell y'all one place that it's going to be physically. It's going to be in a bookstore in Idaho called The Hidden Pages.
Oh,
Isn't that close to us?
It might be.
Where's that at?
I don't know where that is. Now I'm Googling.
It's going to be The Hidden Pages in Kimberly, Idaho. Okay, there it goes. In Kimberly, Idaho. And they should be getting 10 copies of my book this week.
Miranda and I may be taking a road trip.
I've got my... Let's see, what did the email say? When did it say it was arriving? Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's still 8 hours from us.
I was going to say it's probably in southern Idaho.
Dang it.
Yeah, so it's going to be getting there February 4th and then arriving... Well, now it says February 3rd, but it'll be there this week.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Very
That's
cool.
so cool. I wish it was closer to us.
Yeah.
We're on like
the other
Eastern
end of
Washington.
Yeah.
So I was like,
By
you said Idaho,
northern
and I'm like,
Idaho.
girl, that's really close to us.
Yes. So it's going to be there, and I'm going to be supplying them with copies, and they are going to be getting some official merch. So like the character art there, they're going to be getting like little posters of them, including the bookmarks that I've made.
That's so cool.
It's going to be there.
That's so cool.
They're going to do that, and I'm going to be sending them copies with the dust cover like this, and they'll be signed.
Hey,
and then
you're in southern Idaho, guys. Go grab them.
Either taking this one, I know I didn't put this on here that I was going to talk about it, but
You're fine.
this book right here, The Divide.
Oh.
My very first published book, I was thinking about sending them as well.
Hey,
I
the
like
more
that
the
cover,
merrier.
too.
Get your work out there.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So when y'all do get the book, I hope y'all like the map, because I also taught myself how to be a cartographer.
All the things.
I did everything for this book, so it's...
That's
Oh my
so cool.
gosh. Yep, you to get a dot and a couple lines from me.
Fun fact.
You are here.
Do you know what the on maps? Do you know what the country of Wales looks like? So, fun fact: I took the country of Wales and I copy and pasted it and mirrored it to each other, and that is my island.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That the whole story takes place on.
That's cool.
Nice. Very cool.
Everything basically in the UK. is heavily influenced by the UK. I found out that I did an ancestry DNA thing, and I found out that I have Irish DNA, and it's a pretty high amount.
Yeah.
I used,
That's cool.
Something kind of, close to me because I've always loved Celtic Irish things, and there's why, I guess.
The dots, yeah.
Well, we do have a friend that lives in Ireland.
We do.
We do. She was on the show last season.
Who was
That
that?
would be Rebecca Garner.
Rebecca.
Or
think
no,
Not
Gratson.
Gardner. Gratson.
Rebecca Gratson. Rebecca Gardner is the YA author. Rebecca Gratson is from
She
Ireland.
sent us a box of candy from Ireland.
It was pretty cool.
I have her man scent over in my warmer right now. I do. It's in there.
Too funny.
Kind of binge listened to some of your last season's stuff to kind of get myself.
Well, thank you.
Well, thanks.
I appreciate that.
Gosh. Gee. Fangirling over here.
Right?
First,
time-
we're
wanted to,
kind
like-
of fun.
Okay, y'all are great.
Well,
All
my
right.
friend.
Well, we know where we can find the book. Where can people find you? Like socials, websites, things like that.
Yes. So I'm on TikTok. I do mostly everything on TikTok. And then I'm also on Facebook, on Instagram, Threads, and I think that's it.
I need to get better on Threads.
I do too. I don't really know how to use it.
Well, our
Yeah.
show posts to Threads, but I don't ever go over there.
No, I don't look at it. There.
There.
I barely know how to use Instagram. I just know how to just like things.
Miranda taught me a lot.
So my main thing is TikTok. That's where I post like all my news, everything. So TikTok, if you want the latest news, that's where it's gonna be. Because I post there before anything.
Me and you, girl. Me and you.
So Shadow is gonna be coming out this year. I don't have a release date yet. I was hoping for March, but it's gonna get pushed back. Just for my mental
Perfection
health.
takes time.
There you go. Yeah.
That's from CJ Sweet.
It's almost done. I've got maybe, hopefully, if the characters don't decide they want to go into left field, got maybe 6 more chapters left.
So close.
Characters,
So
stay in left field.
So,
No.
yes. So, here's one. You like dragons.
Who doesn't?
I got a grumpy old dragon.
I like dragons. I like grumpy dragons too.
He's
Yeah.
a
I'm a
grumpy.
grumpy dragon.
He's a grumpy.
Love it. Very
I
cool.
love it.
I had to throw. He's a fan favorite, and so when y'all do read Shadowkiss, I hope you love the little bits that are in there. There's some intimate moment. There's an intimate moment, but then you have the intimate moment. It's nothing. So spoiler alert: there is one scene that was the hardest to write, and that was the spy scene.
Yeah.
It was the hardest scene for me to write, and I don't go into any detail about like what his thing looks like, how long it is. Like I don't go into anything like that. It more focuses on them, moment, the feeling, how you feel,
Yeah.
the connection. So I never go into any detail like that with any of my books. It's just it talks about the connection while it's happening,
I
just
like it.
to make you more like let me,
If
because I like
anything,
it feel more.
I might be saying the wrong word, but I think that's instead of being smut, I think it's sexy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not simple, but it's sexy.
Yeah.
And there's a few scenes like that because I had this one phrase I wanted to use in book 1. I didn't get to use it, and so far I've not gotten to use it in book 2.
Sounds like
It's
book
one-
3 as a phrase.
Yes, it's a plot. I'm a plotter. I've plotted this phrase. I have not gotten to use it. I've not found a way to use it.
It'll get there.
Yeah. So the original catchphrase for this whole series was "Magic comes with a price," which you can see that throughout book 1 and you can see it throughout book 2. But I'm now, after I said it today, I kind of want this to be the new catchphrase for the whole series: is "Stick to the shadows."
Yeah. I love that.
I like shadows.
So
It's mysterious.
So yeah, so the Shadowbound Chronicles or Saga, holy crap. Area Chronicles, stay over there. You had your time for a minute. The Shadowbound Saga is, you're bound to the shadows. So that's probably gonna be the new catchphrase. So thank y'all.
I love that. So cool.
So yeah.
Awesome.
So I think hopefully the farm hasn't gone to haywire.
In the last hour.
Like just honking over there.
I love it.
Well, we will let you Go check on your lovely farm animal. Thank you so much for joining us. It was such a great time. We will have everything Quinn linked below in the captions. Make sure you go follow her. Keep your eye out for everything Shadowbound Saga. I almost did the same thing. And Mashers, we will see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.